Oh, yes, I am live. Yes, I am live. I just don't realize it yet because it didn't show up on the screen. Yes, got it. There we go. We're live stream. Blue Oyster Cult and Alan Parsons. Yeah. Let me see. I gotta get the chat on my computer. Just been doing a lot of nothing. Today's the 17th. The 17th countdown and all that was about. It's a day Dizzy Dean died on the 17th. 17 could have been an important number. Thought that might have been what the Dizzy Dean hint was, because he was number 17 and he died on 17. And there's been 17s all over the place, everywhere I go, including the last two numbers on my license plate. And behind one was 1717. When I was in the electrical unit, IBEW, I was in local 617. Then my car has 517 on it. Let me see. Oh, I'm trying to get. I got to get it on my computer. I got some notes to talk about. And, mute that. Mute. Okay. And did the chat pop out? One person watching, just me. Isn't that wonderful? I searched for Forrest Fenn. Nobody, can't find anybody else streaming, and I come on and there's nobody there. Well, I guess they can end it because nobody's interested in the chase anymore. You know. Wait. Get it this way. You gotta zoom in first. Oh, no, not that big. I got something tickling my nose today. Let me see. Went to the pop out. It didn't stay up. There. And how many watching? Nobody, as far as I know. Nobody watching. Well, while nobody is watching, let me see if I can. Let me see. I did put that link there. Copy. I'll try and put it in the chat directly with my computer. I found a way to get it on there without leaving the screen here, hopefully. And damn thing. Okay, boom. That's one way to do that. Pen message. There, should be at the top. Yeah, so one of the things is like all the drama. I try to back off a little bit from this chase, you know? So you don't see me so often. But I had some notes that Was that Sandow? Whoever was some guy was calling Shiloh the person handling the hunt and stuff, and well, the only thing you see, Shiloh's name is somebody put his name in a lawsuit. There's no evidence that Shiloh knows a fucking thing. You know, Forrest kept his family out of this just for this reason, because people would be coming after his family. And so he didn't want his family involved. He left them out of it. The lawyers are handling it. Leave his family alone, people. You know, I mean, they should be cursing the lawyers out for bringing this on. You know, because if they would be honest about shit, hey, here's the real finder, and this is the chest he found. This is what the solution was. This is what it's all about. You guys saying it's something else is bullshit. Here's the real solution, you know? But no, they're playing a game, and they don't want to reveal who the real finder is. Jack Stoof is a spoof. There's no doubt about it. But and if the people want to sue somebody, sue Jack Stoof he's the one pulling the fraud. He didn't find shit. You know, why go after Forrest? Go after Jack, not the family. He's the one that he's making the claims, you know, but he has no proof of it. That's why they don't. That's why they're not suing. They know he's not the finder. That's why they're going after the family. And the family, like I said, Forrest, he had this set up with lawyers, and not just, and you know, you can't trust lawyers anyhow. So I'm sure he had 3, maybe 4, 5 lawyers who were all in on it, and because he's got lawyers watching the other lawyers to make sure that lawyer doesn't, you know, screw things. So they all make sure it's done without, because they got to watch each other, you know, because you can't trust them either. I mean, lawyers will defend somebody on murder. That, you know, cold-blooded killer, and oh yeah, I'll take your case. I'll try and prove you're not guilty, even though they know he's a cold-blooded murderer. You know, so. Yeah, it's just, you know, that's what lawyers do. Their job is to whatever to work for their client. They don't work for the government. They work for their client. And Forrest had it all taken care of before he went. He kept his family out of it, guaranteed. That's why they think. That's why Zoe and all and Shiloh. But oh yeah, Jack's the finder. All they know is he's a guy named the finder that wrote that story. He's not the actual finder. Forrest even called him Bill, because Bill's the real finder. Yeah, the lawyers are just running that show. I don't know. Is anybody watching it? Oh, I got hiccups. I need something to sip. Bet nobody's watching, right? It doesn't even tell me. Oh, 6 watching. Nobody chatting, that's all. Oh. Oh, man. Here, fucking freaking mouse in the wall, chewing on the wood that holds the fucking RV together, you know? Eventually it just crumble. Trying to get a passage through into another part of vacant wall to go shit in. This thing's over 20 years old now. The RVs, people spend a lot of money on RVs, and they're really only good for about 20 years. And when you live out in the wild, there's a lot of wild animals that get in. They'll build nests on top, right next to the carburetor. So if you're parked somewhere for 2 or 3 months, and then you go start it up and start driving down the road, and the freaking nest on the carburetor catches on fire. Oh. Yeah, if Forrest had told us that there'd be no legal issues. What if there are no legal issues? Well, apparently there are, aren't there? I thought Street was going to be streaming. I was going to join in it, but he's not on tonight. He's not doing Saturdays now. Forrest told us there were no delay issues. So why are there delays? There got to be delays in it. But as far as I know, it should be over by October. His birthday's coming up, the anniversary of his death, anniversary of Peggy's death. But I thought the 17th, Dizzy Dean was marking July 17th. That's when he died, and that was the number on his jersey, and that's the number on my car, and that was the number on. And even when I went to the VA, and my ticket for the lab was number 17. So that's what, today's the 17th. And so 17 was coming up, and it's a big synchronicity when it's all over the place. So nobody talking to me yet. Let's see. Okay. Where is it? Sure. Yeah. Yeah, that's the Blue Oyster Cult. Don't fear the Reaper. There's it. Don't fear the Reaper. There's the Reaper. Spooky shirt. But then this one, this is even better. Alan Parsons Project. So, yeah, I was wondering. The other thing. Okay, so if the chase is like the movie The Game, he talks about knowing producers and writers and movies. Michael Douglas, who was in The Game, and you got to remember the movie The Game. It started on his birthday and ended on his birthday. So don't kill Gates. I have some video. It's on Facebook from when I went and seen Blue Oyster Cult at the Royal Gorge. I have some video of them playing "Don't Fear the Reaper" and Godzilla and a couple other songs. It's on my Facebook. Yeah, and I guess the legal analyst of the chase was talking about the Kentucky guy. Well, the Kentucky guy says that he don't want anything to do with it. he did say that what she said was he said what she said was true, that 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 he did tell her that he thought she had the correct solution. But a lot of people have been told that, right, Tyler?
Yes, ma'am. What's going on, brother? It's good to see you.
Just hanging out.
I feel you.
But, yeah. BA was saying that this guy from Kentucky, and I know who the guy is. I was talking to her and him, and he's withdrawn from the, when it was over, it's over. He went on with his life.
Yeah, that's how I've been pretty much doing, dude. Living my life pretty much.
Yeah. And he said that when she did only briefly talk to Forrest, so it's like no big deal. So a lot of us briefly talked to him. He avoided talking to me because if you're the finder, then he can't. He has to avoid any contact with you because people would think there's something inappropriate. And he did say the finder was a man, not a woman. So Barbara should just give up. Because the finder was a man. Unless she got a pair of balls, she ain't the finder. It's funny, the two little dots are right in your nostrils.
Well, if that's the case, then Barbara should give up because Jack Stoof is the finder. In her terms.
Yeah. Then I got the the other one. BB had went and got help and got herself on some medicine and has slowed down. So
that's good to hear.
Gone back to normal. Trying to get her life back to normal. Got her boyfriend back.
Yeah, I got me a girlfriend, Bill.
Yeah. Yeah, when you're young, they're easy to find.
No, it's been a long ride for me, dude. It's always been a long ride.
The older you get, the harder they are to find. You imagine, it's like used cars, The older they get, the more they're broken down. In disrepair, it's like buying a used car.
Or a used condom, for that matter. Did I say that loud? Whoops.
What?
I said I like a used condom. I said, did I say that loud? Whoops.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you got the latest model, things go real good. But when you're driving a Model T, expect some things go wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't fear Bill Gates. Yeah. Yeah. I figure I got that corona. I had the fucking virus before there was a virus.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people did, dude. Yeah, I think my brother even had it prior to even it being known as COVID.
And I had gone to emergency because my sinuses were just draining constantly,
Yeah, I'm sure it's probably within the time frame of January, February, sometime around that.
Yeah, it was like January before they had a virus, and they said, "Oh, unfortunately, we can't die because it was before that it started, so we can't confirm any of that." Yeah, well, yeah, but I was in emergency and I lost my sense of smell and taste and shit for a while,
Yeah.
But then I had sinus surgery and got it all fixed up.
Sweet.
Got my sinuses rotor-rootered.
Putting the shades on.
Oh.
Going rogue.
So shit, I already went over my whole page of notes. But the movie, the game, it started on his birthday, and it ended on his birthday, so it had to have lasted a year, in the movie. So it started on his birthday, I think it probably ends with a year after Peggy passed.
Yeah, I'm not gonna live that one down. You know what really sucks, Bill? The day after my birthday is the literally day she died.
Yeah.
So I gotta remember that for the rest of my life, which sucks.
Yeah.
My birthday was October 3rd, and I think, what was it, October 4th she died, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, she died on St. Francis of Assisi's birthday.
Yeah, dude.
He was a saint for giving away his treasure. And that's what the cathedral in Santa Fe is named after him, too. So she died on the birthday of the guy the Santa Fe Cathedral is named after.
Is there anything new pertaining to that court case that from that dude who won the suit from Forrest Fenn, or not Forrest Fenn, but the family and
the guy from France?
Yeah, that guy. Is there nothing new in that court case?
I'm not up yet. It's in federal court. I guess you got to find the federal case. I'd have to look it up on Google.
So I know Barbara Anderson she has nothing.
I'm trying to get to as long as I'm putting things up on Google, I can't see the chat.
Where are you at right now? You in New Mexico or you in Colorado?
Colorado.
Okay, because I'm coming down to Wyoming. I'm leaving for Wyoming July 30th. Probably should be down there July 31st.
Huh.
But I figured before I left and went under the radar, I'd come on your show before the final release of all the information I got.
Yeah. There it is, Sandow. That old, docket report. Amended complaint, June 30, last thing. They assigned a judge, Martha Vasquez.
So this just has to go in court. That's interesting. I posted on Facebook. I don't know if you saw. I said this dude from France better have $1 million. He's fucked.
So that was July 1st, and that's the last time something happened, and it from June 18th. Motion for extension of time to amend. So yeah, there's more time to amend. So apparently they haven't got something that's going to court yet.
Yeah.
If they're amending something, then they're missing something to be able to file. They got to prove that they have a right to file it. And I think it's going to be found that they don't have any ground to file a case.
Do you think that's why maybe Jack isn't coming forward with the whole solution solved, because he's afraid that if he does, since it might have been a popular place, that he
doesn't have one to come forward with.
Wait, well, there's not just that. I think he does have the solution and the answer.
No.
It's just I think he knows if
he don't have toilet paper to wipe his butt.
Bill, hold on, Bill. Let me finish. What I'm saying is, let's say hypothetically it was a popular place, right? Because Forrest Fenn said people within 200 feet, 500 feet.
Well, anything Jack Stu files, claiming a solution in court, he's slandering himself and putting himself up for contempt because for lying to the court. You can't lie to the court. You can't give them a bullshit. You can say something in the newspaper in the New York Times that isn't true, but when it comes to court, it has to be true or you're going to fucking jail.
Well, I know that. What I'm saying is Forrest Fenn himself said that one person was within 200 feet and the other person was within 500 feet, right?
Well, those people were within that distance when they visited his house.
Well, I'm not in his house, but I'm just saying in general. He didn't say where it was when they were within that.
Yeah, hidden underneath the cushions of the couch.
Yeah.
They're sitting right on top of it and didn't know it.
In my opinion, I have an idea of where it was at, but I'm not going to say because I'm going to release that information when I come back August 7th.
I think it is at the same place it's been for the last 10 years.
Yes, agreed.
It's still in the vault in the lawyer's office. The chest wasn't out there. It was something in nature you had to find that got you. If you found that chest in nature, then you get his chest. He'll give you title to his if you find the one that he wanted you to find in nature.
Well, that was the case, though. Then if it was in his house,
specific island like a Model A cowl, it's also called a chest.
I'm gonna give you my honest opinion because I deal with coins and I've dealt with them for almost a year now. But from what I've experienced, if it's not cased up or nothing's cased, let's just have that it's in the house. It's gonna stay like it is unless it's out in nature. You know what I'm saying? Because of rust and all the oxygen getting to it and messing with it, as they call it, oxidation.
Yeah.
So it definitely was in nature 100%. He hid it somewhere where he knew it was a public place, but really wasn't because nobody really went there. Does that make sense to you?
The physical chest was always been in the at Forrest Fenn's house or in the lawyer's vault.
No. You know why I say no? Because then you have to deal with trespassing, and that trespassing would have to deal with
the object wasn't to find the chest; it was to find the blaze.
Well, listen, what I'm saying. You're saying the blaze was at his house. That's trespassing.
No, the blaze is on the side of a 1,000-foot bluff.
There's a whole set of laws with the treasure trove laws and shit like that.
You had to find a certain and identify a certain landmark.
Let me ask you this:
identify the landmark. The spiritual thing and the physical chest was the Model A cow with the bullet. The bullet comes home. It's about the car with the bullet hole because it's shot and it's sitting in my shed.
So I'm asking you two questions, Bill. One,
you find that car part and he gives you the treasure that's been sitting in a vault in Santa Fe all this time. So
you're saying the treasure chest was at Forrest Fenn's house, yes or no?
It was either at his house or in a lawyer's office. It was probably at his house until just after with the announcement, and then he brought it to the lawyer's office probably. He put Moses out on the balcony to weather him. And when Moses was finished being weathered, he put the treasure chest out on the balcony to weather it.
I'm gonna ask this is a random question that came out of nowhere. But have you done your research pertaining to the treasure trove laws? Yes or no?
Do you think Forrest Fenn cared about any treasure trove laws?
Yes.
Not specific. Yes. He was running it wasn't a treasure hunt, it was a contest.
Didn't he hire a whole lawyer to go through the legal issues?
Yes or no?
There you go. There you go.
So the lawyers are all taking care of it. But that means he has to give away the prize. All he has to do is the prize has to be awarded to somebody that figured it out.
that finds it, right?
Yeah.
Which means, from what I've seen and from what I've read, it is not allowed on private property, because then there's a whole legal dispute that could happen with that.
The stuff I found was in the national forest. Their proxy, you had to find the proxy fucking item. And if you found that, then he gives you the title, the paper to the gold. The title's only paperwork. It's not the chest.
I'm gonna give you something that I know.
Chest. If you were looking to get the title to the gold, not necessarily the gold. If you had the title, then you can have then it's yours. You can claim it at the lawyer's office. You don't get it. You don't get it. I mean, it's right in front of you. Right? People, they don't see what's right in front of them.
Oh, I know what's in front of me. Let me tell you what I know. If it was hidden on, let's say for shits and giggles, let's say it was hypothetically hidden in a national forest area. That's the equivalence of hiding it in a national parkland such as Yellowstone National Park. That is a no-no. That's another thing from the treasure trove laws. Because it's government land. Government would own that shit without even a doubt.
The chest I got it in the national forest, and the national forest cop told me that I could keep it.
No, because that's government land, dog.
No, the cop told me I could keep it. The Forest Service, LEW, the law enforcement officer for the Forest Service for that region told me I could keep it.
Sure, yeah, keep it, because it's not worth shit. That's why he didn't care.
Right, because it's just the ticket that I brought to Santa Fe, and that's why he put in the book, the bullet comes home, because I brought it to Santa Fe.
As much as I hate to say this, did you find the treasure chest? Yes or no, Bill?
You want to deny it. Nobody. We can't. If I agree with Bill Gorman, then I'm not the winner.
I'm not. Yeah. I'm being realistic with you.
Nobody can accept
that. I'm being realistic.
You know.
I don't have a treasure chest either. I don't have it either, and it sucked because I wanted to find that motherfucker. But I don't have it, and you don't have it. No one knows nothing.
No, but I'm the only one with any real evidence. I have the Model A, just like the cowboy car, just like Georgia O'Keeffe's car, just like the car the father on the Banco he's sitting on, just like that car. I have a part from that car with the bullet hole in it. Yes. And that's why the Buffalo Cowboy car picture in the book has a Photoshop bullet hole in the cowl, and that's what I have is a cowl with a bullet hole in it.
And that's always a great treasure. But what I'm trying to get at, Bill, is do you have this treasure? Do you personally have Forrest Finn's treasure chest?
What you're telling me is I can't accept that. You cannot accept that as the proxy item that had to be found. Some physical thing that, because you find the spiritual thing is Moses on the bluff and the physical down below, as above, so below. The two treasures, the double blazes, the axe even. He's got a drawing of a guy with a single axe head, but you got to find the one with the double axe head. You got to find the double blazes, the candle burner at both ends, and all that shit, you know.
And that's always a good solve.
And the physical,
you have great treasure in your hand with the Model A. But like I said, I don't own the treasure chest, and nobody, but as I'm going off a limb, Jack Stoof is the one who owns the treasure chest, right?
Well, there's a whole lot more to it than Moses and the Model A part, and once you got more than 3 items, people cannot add up. All of the answers are here. You know, the people aren't. He has that and that. Oh, well, you got that too. Yeah, and you got that too. Yeah. Oh, and you got that and that and that and that. That all matches up, but none of it means shit because I have this one thing. I have one. People with one confirmation are challenging my 100 confirmations. You know,
Yeah, oh, I agree. Like if I knew what I knew now, I probably would have had the treasure chest. And it hurts to say that. It hurts. It's a
It,
stinger, as I call it, a
it
stinger
was a
dinger.
supernatural thing. He had
Yeah,
to be guided to it by the hand of God.
it's like a kick in the ass, you know. And like I'm doing this for y'all. I'm going all the way to Cody, Wyoming for y'all. I don't care. I actually care less about the treasure chest, even though it hurts and I'll be the owner of it. Yeah, that's cool. That's fine. But I'm going out to get the answers for y'all because that's what matters to me the most. Because I want y'all's closure more than I can even think about.
I've been drinking. They got a Cody farm here. They make beer.
Oh shit! Yeah.
They charge too much for it. 50 cents an ounce. It's like, you used to be able to go to a bar and get a beer for $1.
Yeah, dude. It's just changed now, dog. It's
Now
crazy.
you anywhere it's like fucking $5-6 for a fucking beer. Ain't
Yeah,
worth it.
it's really not.
It's more worth it if you want to drink beer and make your own.
Yeah. Well, it was good talking about this. I gotta head to bed because I'm tired. I've been working the past, well, it'll be 2 days tomorrow.
Maybe Street will come in here.
I definitely hope Street comes in. I just figured I'd pop my head in to see you one last time before I head on my trip to Jody, Wyoming on July 30th.
Yeah.
You take care,
Hey,
bro.
Melinda. Zozo. Yeah. Jack doesn't have any chest. That's what I've been saying. Road and forward and backward. Then neff. Oh, if you write Fenn backwards, that's my aunt. My great grandmother was a neff. NEF. I don't think I can watch it again. Not my kind of thing. What was it? Interesting streets. What is it? It is the A. I guess it's the linked work because Tyler came in. There's Chris. Why is that pinned up there? Oh, because I did this one. Oh, here we go. Unpin. And then I go. Where's my link? There it is. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I had accidentally pinned the wrong thing. There's the link. Yeah. How you doing, Melinda and Luli? Yeah, I guess I was talking before. Some people got it in here and stuff. I was talking about the the finger pointing at Shiloh and stuff, and somebody assuming Shiloh's the one handling it because somebody is suing Shiloh, but they have no evidence that Shiloh's handling it, and so it's kind of frivolous because I think his estate, on any claims on his estate, according to the law of New Mexico, had to be done within 30 days of his death certificate being issued, or 90 days of his death certificate. And so it's too late to put a claim in, and I think other things about to be released on it. But and it looks like the courts are still asking for people to refile, fix that there's problems with what they're filing with the court, and so they have to resubmit their claim, make corrections, because there's nothing that they're able to sue for yet. Idaho smoke. Yeah, we get real red sunsets here. Hey, Buck. Hey, Buck. You give a fuck? Oh, excuse me. 5 is bad, yeah. Not now. Oh, boy, that one token. I ordered went to the eye doctor yesterday, so I got a new prescription. So I ordered some. My sunglasses I have are only distance, and I don't want to. If I go in the store, I still want to be able to read the labels on what I'm buying. And so I got some what are they, the bifocal, the progressive for whatever lens. Yeah, his birthday. I mean, there were 17s all over. 17 had something to do with it. I don't know. But 17th and 21 is 3 sevens, so so it could be next couple weeks, next month. It could be his birthday, anniversary of his death, or anniversary of Peggy's death, and that's why Rose had set the wedding for October 9th, because it was just after Peggy's anniversary of Peggy's death. Marshall Tucker. Yeah, no, I think I have been to a concert with Marshall Tucker. I think with he was playing with Greengrass and High Tides, the Outlaws. I think I saw Marshall Tucker with the Outlaws, and who was that? Molly Hatchet. Hey, you get off my cloud. You get off my cloud. Yeah. Love song, Marshall. My great grandfather was a U.S. Marshal in South Dakota in the 1800s. And I saw somebody I know had moved to Mitchell, South Dakota, which is a town over from where my ancestors lived in Howard, South Dakota. The Raven, that's a good song by Alan Parsons. Do. Pure Molly attachment streams. I'll never see. Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, and when I saw Molly Hatchet had 2 drummers too. When I seen them, in Santa Clara in 1982, 81, 82, somewhere in there. Those some wild days back when when you're younger. Those some wild days. Lots of concerts and parties. Surprised you survive them. Going through that age. Fire on a mountain, lightning in the sky. Yeah. I went to the Outlaws concert, and it was $14 to get in the bar. They were playing in a bar too. It was Joshua's, I think, in Sunnyvale, and went in there. Davio knows where Joshua is, but it was $14 to get in. I was walking across the dance floor and found $14 on the floor. Yeah, take it easy, Raven. Yeah. Yeah, I think the lawyers are in control of everything, and it's like, I think it was supposed to have been over, and they're dragging things out. They're, oh well, we gotta wait for this, and we'll wait for this, And I got to go home and take a warm shower. Who cares about the guy that ain't got no running water? You know, when they're making their considerations, they should have some consideration for the real finder. Instead of leaving them in the dark, provoking them, somebody that, because Forrest said it'd be somebody who was very confident. And so, they should expect that the real finder knows what's going on, that they're playing games. And this was supposed to have been over. And as far as, Barbara wanted to know about the Kentucky guy. Kentucky guy's not interested in getting involved, but he did say what she was saying, that he did tell her that he thought she had a solve that was, a winning solve, but that doesn't mean anything. Lots of people have, maybe he hadn't heard my solve, or Tyler's solve, or, a lot of people are told that their solve sounds right, but you got to have the confirmations, and Moses is all over confirmations. he's take out of water. Dizzy Dean is in the room, just to lead whatever he said. The channel should be able to go undo retraction, read retraction. Because I didn't see the message. I just saw it click over. When people are commenting, they're thinking you're seeing everything that's there. And sometimes I'm got the browser on instead of the chat. And I tuned my machine yesterday. Okay, enough noise. I went to a lot of concerts, saw the best. Yeah, I went to the California World Music Festival in 1979, and Cheech and Chong were the MCs, and they had Aerosmith, Van Halen, AC/DC, the Boomtown Rats, the Traveling Wilburys, the that's Aerosmith. Boomtown Rats, the what's his name? Steve Ray Vaughan's brother, Double Trouble. They had that, or what was it called? It wasn't Double Trouble. It was his brother's band. But anyhow, they were there. There was a 2-day concert, starting 9 a.m. was over like 11 or 12 at night. Wow. I had 2 boots on the ground. So to the rock. West of Bozeman. Yeah, when I lived in Billings for like 6 months, and take the VA bus from Billings to Fort Harrison and go through, stop in Bozeman, pick up, drop off people there in the van. Oh, you came from Hawaii. Yeah, I've been to Hawaii twice, 2005, 2008. Went to Oahu. Ronnie Van Zant. I just saw a video, Sammy Hagar and Joe Satriani tribute to Ronnie Montrose. This is pretty good. Double Trouble. Yeah. Yeah. What was his brother's band? But they were there. Used to have I could look it up even. To give you a chance here, see. Okay. Oh, wow. Wow, I just looked it up and it says it was Saturday, July 17th. I guess they just had one today. This is one going on right now, I guess. Had 2 Fs in California. This thing will tell me what bands were there. That was in 1979. It had April Wine, Cheap Trick, Cheech and Chong, Frank Marino and Mahogany Rush, Head East, Journey, Loosely Tight, Outlaws, REO Speedwagon, Ted Nugent, Aerosmith, April Wine, Brownsville Station, Eddie Money, Mother's Finest, the Boomtown Rats, Toto, UFO, and Van Halen. That was a big concert. Nobody gonna join me, eh? To talk to myself. 90 degrees past it. You know, his map had those degrees of deviation, and there are, between the 2 outside lines, there are 6 degrees of separation. That's why my book's going to be called Kevin Bacon Sucks. 2 degrees of separation in the hunt for Forrest Fenn's treasure. Yeah, April Wine was good. They were there. That was a wild concert. I went to the California Jam #2 too, and that was good. It was at Ontario Speedway, and there was 350,000 people there. And they said it could have been 500,000 people there. It was a lot. Just tore the place up, you know. You about got to go over it with a tractor afterwards, clean up. Here things in the wall. Def Leppard. I ain't seen Def Leppard. I've seen Alan Parsons. That's why I got my this camera here, that the lens doesn't come off, because if you have a camera that the lens doesn't detach, then they'll let you bring it in the concert, and this is just perfect for that. Can't have a detachable lens. I wouldn't have to bring it. I could stand outside and get great pictures. Shank A-OK. Well, my eyes are dry. What, I just took one toke? Where'd my eye drops go? I think they fell on the floor. Bet they did. Right there. I kicked them aside. Yeah. Yeah, I heard one of the spiritual people said these flint crystals would be are good for, you know, this whatever spiritual stuff, and that's what this is. These are flint crystals. You see, it looks like a type of scene going on there. It's neat because that's on jasper. The jasper is grown from crystals. It's the solid part. Raindrops. Artificial raindrops there. But I was here all day, and there was no rain. There was just a little bit of rain, you know, about a spot every 6 inches on the roof of the car. But when I went to go into town to go to the store, I mean, just a mile away, the road looked like it had a big washout. A lot of rain there, and so it's like just the other side of the railroad tracks, a half mile away, it was pouring, but here hardly got anything. I gotta get something to drink. And maybe a nutter butter. And I had on my shopping list to get a little toaster oven for reheating pizza and stuff, you know. And so I had on my shopping list. I went to Walmart, and they had a toaster oven that the box was just ripped open, and so it was marked down to $12. So I got a real good deal on the toaster oven. You got some Nutter Butters. You like Nutter Butters? I ain't got no face tattoo. Yeah. Yeah, been a lot of rain. Very wet. Means there shouldn't be any drought. I wonder how California doing for rain this year, being as much as there is here. Yeah, I need a cat, but I don't smell a cat box. But the cat box might be better than smelling a mouse box. Yeah, I got to look into getting regular housing. Except I gotta have housing that I can have my dog. The monster. Instead of until they get me a pacemaker, you just use coffee, right? No. My heart beats slow. This will speed it up. Maybe when the tea I have runs out, I'll go switch back to drinking coffee. Hitting hard levels. Oh yeah, it's real hot in Nevada. I saw they were having this White House had this thing with this map of where the cases have increased, and the areas that showed that it's way up, that there's a lot of cases, where the areas where nobody lives. I was like, oh, one person gets it there and the whole area turns red because it's a big percentage of the population. They can make their charts tell you whatever they want. Yeah, I can. I might need a spacesuit pressurized with extra oxygen. Then I might have the energy to do that. They need a tractor. When you're 30 years old, you can go dig a real big, deep hole pretty quick. When you're over 60, it's a little harder to do. It takes a little more energy. You get worn, you get tired easier, faster. Oh, the Nutter Butter's good. I think I have a couple more squares. Yeah, there was a picture of Joe Satriani and Sammy Hagar and John Bonham's kid, who was a drummer. They did a Montrose tribute. I know some old retired musicians out in Florida. I live near Cocoa Beach. There's a lot of blues bands there. Nice out there in Florida. They, got outdoor band outdoors on beach and stuff, and beach bars. Those are fun. I lived out in near Fort Lauderdale. Actually, I lived in Fort Lauderdale. I worked in Pompano Beach. 86, 87. Worked at the BMW dealer. Got to drive BMWs. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Oh yeah, yep. I used to hang out at Shooters. I love Shooters. on the intercoastal. The big private yachts dock there. And that was a fun place in '86. Get a good meal while you're there too, you know. Really, you can drink more. And hang on one second here. I got Jack is at the door. Special guest Jack. Come on, Jack. Come on. Yeah, he thinks he's entitled to a treat. Okay. Yeah, he got his treat. Yeah. Yeah, wait for something should happen next 3 months. You know, could happen before his birthday, on his birthday. They're not talking, you know. It's like, oh, we got to make it a surprise. Well, I know it's freaking coming, you know. Not really going to be surprised no matter when. Pickles. Did you remember that place? I used to go to Confetti's. Confetti's was fun. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, back then, you could still go out to the bar and get lucky. Yeah. Yeah, I worked at the Pompano BMW VW. I was a service advisor. You know, the guy when you bring your car in to get it serviced, I was the one that took the, you know, was between the customer and the mechanic. And they had the Goodyear blimp yard is there too. They keep blimps near there in Pompano. Just go to that beach north of No, Pickles might be. I don't remember that place. Confetti's was just a bar, dance bar. And Shooters was just a bar on the intercoastal with restaurant, bar, and yachts. Oh, Shank, yeah. Pickup line. They go with a little Ferrari Hot Wheels in your pocket. You say, "Hey, I just bought a Ferrari. You want to see it?" Yeah, sure. You want to go for a ride? Hey, yeah, and you get it out, put it on the bar, and roll it down the bar, a little toy car. Or tell them about your vacation you just got back that was in your dream the night before, right? Like I just got back from hang gliding in Hawaii because that's what I was doing in a dream. Hang gliding down these canyons with, you know, the rainforest canyon thing, hang gliding and landed on the beach. And, yeah, and then went out that night. It's like, oh yeah, I just got back from Hawaii because this is where I was in my dream. Home base for the blimp. Yeah, Hollywood. It's right next to Pompano. Not the pocket trick, Not the pocket trick. Yeah. Not the popcorn trick. Yeah, I've used you stop at Walmart and get a Hot Wheels, a Ferrari or Lamborghini or something, Hot Wheels, and bring that in your pocket and tell them you just bought a new Ferrari. I don't know, probably have some others. When I was at Wolfgang Puck's in downtown Disney in Orlando, and stars and celebrities go there and shit. And I was there with two seats next to me empty, and Julia Roberts came up. Is anybody sitting here? Yeah. John Wayne and Greta Garbo. A couple dead people. Ghosts are sitting there. You can have those seats. No. But it was I done that twice. I used that joke twice. And one time it was Julia Roberts, and then another time I was there and a couple seats over, and it was Paula Jones with her date asked if the seats next to me were taken, and I used the celebrity names, dead celebrities. Mosquito, gnat, whatever. Was a baby squirrel. Had to take care of him. Yeah. I had a dream with seals in it. I don't know what that was about. That was weird. Jack's cleaning all the burrs off his fur. He runs through the weeds and collects everything, sticks to him. He's like Velcro out there. No weeds are the hooks. Yeah, hey, Melinda, I watched that Johnny Cash movie. What was it? Something Rose. He was Thaddeus Rose, and he traded his farm for a orange orchard in West Texas and whatever. And they figured it out. Yeah, it was a weird, strange relationship between him and a buddy, a buddy. And it's like, no, you have a relationship with a woman, not another man. What was Johnny doing there? Who wrote this story? It's lame. I guess he left the town, left his girlfriend and his buddy, but it seemed he missed his buddy more than his girlfriend. I thought that was kind of odd. But he had June Carter in it. She was, I guess, played his girlfriend he left behind. Shark Week. Yeah. Oh yeah, one of the tarot card readers said I was Zeus's father. I was like, oh shit, man, that's way up there. Yeah, and yeah, it was really because Zeus required more than, he needed more than one wife. All this stuff was the story in the Derek Garden, what Zeus was about, and that him and his queen made him powerful, but there was another one, another partner in it that wasn't as important or something, and the three of them were very powerful. It's like, okay, now that's just too weird. Ain't gonna have no threesome going. Yeah. And they still say that that you know who is coming back for me. So I watched this one guy, he did a thing on the Scorpios, and he's it was like he was telling her to divorce that piece of shit that she's with because there's real love waiting for her. And that's perfect. That's exactly what's happening. Divorcing that piece of shit. And then it's all part of the treasure hunt, and it's all an elaborate acting job and shit. Who knows? Camel towing service, yeah. I've seen that, seen the pictures of that. Like the Chinese restaurant, fuck me, Chinese cuisine. Yeah, I like this one here, the strawberry fields. Good prices. What's it say? Through these walls walk the most distinguished people, and it is our honor to serve them. Yeah. Good stuff. Strawberry fields. We got it when I was a kid, maybe 12. Yeah, and we went fishing in San Francisco Bay out by Alcatraz, and we caught like a 5-6 foot shark. And I guess we were kids, shark haters, and we stabbed the hell out of that shark and let it go and looked back, and it jumped out of the water, and yeah, he was in a death thrall. Long dong. Yeah, Trail in the Sand by One Hung Lo. Oh, yeah, I have a Chinese menu, and yeah, I probably couldn't read it on YouTube because of all the stuff in it. Some young fuck. Yeah, it's because he just rewrite the wording. One of my friends on Facebook we were in 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th grade together, and I got a picture from 6th grade. But so her name was Mary, and she married a guy named Wong. And I told you married the Wong guy. But yeah, we're still friends on Facebook. Go way back. This is neat to have friends that were friends in the 1960s. Wow, that long ago. That seems like a lot. The Chinese menu have is for the Suck My Pagoda Chinese cuisine in Escondido, California. I think I still got that on my computer. Let me see. I think I could keep that chat go underneath there and have my file folder over the top. Browse. Yeah. Well, my eyes are like glued shut almost. See if I can find that. Yeah, I don't trust computer hard drives anymore, you know, because they quit working. Except for the digital ones. The digital ones are good, but I don't ever trust with freaking disk hard drives. They're garbage. The spinning ones that they'll trap up. You got all your stuff saved on it. It's no good no more. Can't open it. Can't see nothing. Yeah. No, can't find it. Oh, Let me see. Okay, good night, Melinda. Yeah, I was hoping, you know, I had the Zoom on there, and yeah, I hope for somebody to come and talk to, but I'm talking to myself. Well, what do I talk about now? Because I talked about my topics that, you know, the family doesn't know because they think Jack is the winner, and Jack isn't the winner. So that gives them plausible deniability. You know, they don't have knowledge of who the real winner, because Forrest didn't want them to, because he didn't want to have them to have to go up against lawsuits for, and you can't sue something for something they're not aware of. You know, you can't sue somebody because, oh, your father was this guy. They're not responsible for what he did. You know, if he left some bills behind, they have to pay the bills out of the estate, but they're not responsible for other things he did. And he could lie all he wants because he knew he was going to be ending his life. And so, well, you know, Sue, what are you going to do? Charge me with contempt? Lock up my skeleton in a jail? You know, you can't. He's dead. You can't put him in jail no more. He knew he wasn't going to live long enough for anybody to do anything about him lying. And it's not his family's fault that he lied about some things. And as long as somebody as long as there's a real winner of the treasure, there's nothing to sue anybody over. It's not the person who wins it's fault, because that they went by and figured out his poem the way he meant it to be figured out, and found the things that he wanted to be found in order to collect the treasure. Giving somebody title to it is not. You were searching for the title to the gold. You weren't searching for the physical gold itself. You were going to earn the title, the Indiana Jones, his substitute. Okay. Well, good night, Melinda. You work early, huh? Yeah. Okay. Will you make donuts? Gotta get to the donut shop. I know. The best donuts are like 5 a.m. Huh? Cats smarter than dogs. Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty close. I've seen some pretty smart cats, and I've seen some pretty dumb dogs. They both get run over by cars. I've seen some smart deer in Alamosa. The deer don't run out in the street. They walk out very slowly, making sure you see them first. It's very rare to see a deer get run over in Alamosa. It's like the mother deer teaches the fawns not to run out in the road. Yeah, I get some fans that are, people get a friend request in and they're friends of other people, and you think that, oh, it might be okay. And then you find out it's somebody from some foreign country, and you wonder if they're interested in your archaeology or if they think they're going to get some money out of you somehow. And it interests me how many people think they're going to get money out of somebody who's living on Social Security. Oh, I gotta close this window. The rain's coming in. Nah. There. Yeah, window's right there. Everything's right here. Cockpit. Somebody that sent me a thing about a Johnson lock and how to use your Johnson. Yeah, I had a bighorn sheep ram my car. No, bighorn sheep, that's a ram. Well, I drive a Chevy, and it took a hit from a ram, so my Chevy is ram tough. Yeah, I hit one deer in 2013. And I was doing 70 miles an hour, and he was dead quick. So was my car. It did. You come to a stop. It totaled that Ford Fiesta. I paid $100 for it in Seattle, and it made it to Colorado. I mean, that was worth the $100. But I probably had it I probably had that car 6 months. So I got my $100 out of it. He gave it to the tow truck operator. Wrecking yard. He complained it cost more to go get it than he could get from it. Well, you got the car. Tell me you can't get $50 scrap metal out of it. The aluminum. Boy, windy, rainy. Why is it telling me no wind? I know there's wind. Thing ain't spin. I got to reset it. My weather station outside. This is brought to you by Nutter Butter. Yeah, I was talking to the guy with the land across the street from me. We were smoking a bowl about my car or whatever, and he noticed, he looked through my car and he saw my rearview mirror and he seen himself on the camera. He said, that thing's, yeah, that's recording this guy front and rear. If I wanted, I can go pull it out like 12 hours. It'll record about 12 hours of video. And then it starts recording over. So it's got the last 12 hours on there. And I can see it, like when I go in the store, I can come out and see what's happened while I was in the store. If something's missing, it'll show me. Is that good for food? Is good. Nutter Butter's peanut butter. Peanut butter is healthy. I take vitamins and stuff. I get all my supplements. Most of my systems work pretty good. This is Nutter Butter. I already had my dinner. It's kind of dessert. I mean, they're like wafer cookies. Come on, with peanut butter. Mm. Yeah, so got different reading glasses coming. These are bifocal, so like this, I'm a little out of focus because it's for distance and the phone's not that far away. But right there, you're in focus. So, you know, so I got the reading glasses. I won't have to tilt my head up down to read things, and everything will be in focus. It's close when I'm at my desk. But I got the bifocal progressive thing for my sunglasses, because my Oakleys are just distance sunglasses. Yeah, I might take a. Well, I got another trip to Denver at the end of the month. As long as my doctor approves my lodging, so I put the request in. You'll get another day at the Holiday Inn. I ordered a Jack little service dog ID thing because if your dog's a service dog, you don't have to pay the pet fee. Now my digestive system's working pretty good right now. I'm not drinking beer, am I? I have occasionally. I'll drink some beer. Can't wait to get some because these glasses got spots in them, but it's quiet there. Quiet on the chat front. Nobody checking into the stream to chat with me. Melinda's gone. I might as well go too. Anybody got anything to say? He's gonna say because I already said what I was gonna say. And I'm not throwing darts at anybody. I even let that lawyer know that the Kentucky guy said that what she said was that's true. What she said, and he don't want nothing to do with her. He don't want anything to do with the chase anymore. So, yeah, I know his name is not Kentucky guy. He's from Kentucky. So we won't say his name because he don't want to be involved. But she did say she was sitting there talking with him and me. So yeah, I do know him. And I'm wondering is the real finder should be able, these people filing the lawsuits, I think the real finder is going to have a lawsuit against them for interfering in his prize winning, trying to commit fraud, trying to claim that they are, you know, when you're going to a court and claiming that you're the real finder, if you're presenting false evidence, which they are, because there is only one finder, not Barbara and Sandow and some guy from France. There's can only be one, and they don't have a claim against. They're delaying the real finder from collecting his prize and depriving the real finder of what's due to him. Then they are committing a crime against the real finder, and I think that can be pretty easily proven in court. Especially they have no compromise. They don't even have a solution to the poem. They don't know what the blaze is. They don't know what a lot of stuff means throughout the his hints he was given. And so, what's it say? How many watching? Dun, 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 dun. Let me see. What's it say? Oh, where is it? Oh, it won't even tell me how many are watching. Not on there. Not on there. I have to shrink the magnification to see. Yeah, it won't tell me how many people are watching. There, maybe it will here. 19. Okay. Okay, yep, there has been no chat for a little while. At 19 people watching me, wondering what the fuck am I going to talk about? What should I talk about? Give me a suggestion. 20. Atlantic Coast, 20. 20 what? 17 was the 17. See, I've been posting a countdown to the 17th, and when I went to the lab at the VA, they gave me number 17. And 17's on my plate, and I've been behind 2 cars, going to the post office, coming back behind cars with number 17 on their plate. The last 2. So 20 watchers. Oh, that's what the 20. Yeah, it says 21 now. Yeah. Okay. So that chat's there, so I don't need the video running there, and I can increase my magnification. I got to sneeze. Man. So nothing happened a lot. I'm learning by watching tarot card readers on YouTube. I'm learning more about reading these, and so I do a little bit of shuffle them, and while you're shuffling them, think about what you're going to ask them and stuff, and the answer's going to come out. See if I because I had asked it. It's probably somewhere in the middle. I can remember what was there. It's just 3 of Swords. The horse. Yeah. There's what came out. When I asked, so I asked the cards about Carl. I said, let's ask cards. See who Carl. Who is Carl? Carl the Summers in the chase. Who is he? Who is he? And it came up, and that's the Hangman. But you see the card is upside down because they call that coming out in reverse. That means he's finished being hung up in a holding pattern, and the weight, he's no longer going to be waiting. That the weight is that it's the end of being hung up, that things are going to be released soon. It means the end of a stalemate, kind of, because it's the opposite of being stuck. It's being released. Things are being released, and so what else? What did I put back in there? Huh? Yeah, and then it came out. Where'd you go? Oh, yeah, it was going the other way. And so, and then after that was the 3 of Swords, And that kind of means that there's other parties involved. There's a third party, like a lawyer's a third party, you know. There's Fenn, the lawyer, you know, there's at least three parties involved. But then after that, the lovers card came up. Tells me she's involved. And then the emperor card came up, and the emperor represents an Aries, and that's what I am. But I looked at my chart, and I've got every sign, all the major planets are, it's like I had 3 things that were aligned with Leo, but I'm an Aries, but I have a strong attraction to Leo. And my Neptune, according to Luli, you know, I looked it up too about Neptune aligned in Scorpio, which is Rose's thing. It makes it, so I got Scorpio and Sag and Leo and Aquarius and stuff tied into my Aries. So and they say the Aries being the main thing, that you have all of the signs are part of Aries, really. And my star chart shows that too. And the Magnus, the magician, see, he's, so that's, and the Empress. So you saw I had the Emperor earlier, and then the Empress. That's the king and the queen, the divine masculine and the divine feminine. You know, that's supposed to, yeah. And then the truce card. 2. That's a partnership. There's a partnership coming. That's what that's saying. The truce, the 2 of swords. But it got down to the Providence, and then the Devil card. Well, the Devil card is Capricorn. It represents, but it represents like your vices, you know, your sex and drugs and rock and roll, you know. That's the Devil card. That you're open to, you're a party animal. and it means lots of sex. So not a problem with sex, not according to who's that, George Carlin, yeah. And then this Hierophant guy, he's like Taurus, but he represents a marriage. Yeah. So, yeah, I'll play around with these a little bit. So I did do a little bit of reading on it, and we know that that it's near the end of being hung up. The chase has been stuck in the mud, and the treasure chest is about to be freed. And like you know, Aries, that's one thing, one trait of Aries that Aries does not have any patience. And so it takes a whole lot of patience and putting up with shit and putting up with people that is like, I wish I could call you out, but you know, I gotta give you a freaking break just to prove that I'm not a jerk. You know, but I'm not the one holding it up. You know, the people holding things up, like, you know, like you know, say she knows that she's going to call me sometime, but I have no idea. I could hope that might happen, but I have no confirmation that it'll happen. And so the longer it takes, the more likely I am to, just say, forget this shit. I'm moving on. I've been waiting a long time for a freaking hug from somebody. And if it ain't coming from her, then she's leaving the door open for somebody else. The door's open. The door is open. She can come in and we can close the door, or somebody else can come in and close the door. But yeah, because I can't wait for something from somebody who refuses to communicate. Communication, vital, very vital. For all I know, I can't see anything in any newspapers or any reports, obituaries or nothing. She's still alive and out there, but won't call. And I don't know, and I don't know why. And I'm going to stop worrying about it and just move, something else happens. But there's nobody knocking on the freaking door. Been wide open. I've shied away other attempts to come in the door, but anymore I've about got an open door policy. I need something else to think about besides wondering, because you can hope that something will come until you're dead, and it may never come until you're dead, and it ain't worth wasting your energy on waiting for somebody that doesn't have the time to call you or message you or tell you what's up. Just leave you hanging, hoping. No, I can't keep that up. So I have to let that go. And yeah, got a phone. It's not ringing. Nobody's calling it. So you could do, well, I got that phone number, but where is it on here? Wow, looks like there's little sparkles on my phone. I guess they're that's me. I noticed I got to change my phone number on my phone. Okay, that one. And I wanted to edit that. There we go. Edit. No. Boy, I get some old phone numbers on here for me. Wow. They have old address in here and everything on my contact list. The address I haven't had since 2013 on my phone. I didn't know that. No. And there. So let's see. Do that there. Here we go. There it is. Oh, that ain't it either. That's my old one again. No, don't call that. It's terrible. No. No. There. Now it'll go in a call log. There. There's my number. Probably can't see it, right? Does it block off all of it? Thing will it focus? It won't show up on there. Too small. Can't zoom it. So yeah, but just hanging out, not doing much. Ain't got a girlfriend to play with, so I got me the guitar. What do you call that, Wong? Yeah, rock and roll. All right. That was a little noisy, huh? It's dragging on too long. Yeah, Wally has to. Yeah, they're taking too long and they're dragging their butts. They, you know. I gotta start buying lotto tickets. I'll probably win the lotto before I get the treasure, right? Yeah, that was the guitar. Wait for no one, create your own happy. Yeah, I'm doing that. Ding ding dongs, Davy B, Dave Bradshaw, right? Yeah, I am working on it. I got my art. I'm trying to get it going. Things, you know, it's like you ain't digging up 5 pounds of gold today, are you? It's gonna take a little while to get that much out of the ground. Hey, Amy. Yeah. Yeah, I've been hanging out. Was talking about the lawyers are running it. The family doesn't know. That's why they think Jack Stoof is it, and that just proves that they don't know. The lawyers are the ones. Forrest left the secret with the lawyers. They're entrusted. They're sworn to the state to protect the confidentiality between him and them, and the family doesn't know because Forrest didn't want them liable for it. If they don't know, then they're not liable. You can't sue the family. And just because one person is suing someone in the family doesn't mean that person in the family has anything to do with it. Yeah, all he is related to Forrest. He wasn't given privileged information that was only given to the lawyers. And yeah. I would think though that the family should be after the lawyers to get the truth out, get it to the rightful finder or solver, and get this over with, because I mean they're waiting and waiting, and what? Okay, now when they let the real find, no matter what, people are going to sue again. And so let's get all this, suing out, bring out the truth. And then you don't have to go to court and lie to defend yourself on these cases. You got if you have a real finder, you've got a case against these people bringing up all these false claims. Fire in the sky. Being an artist is yeah. Yeah, I was out taking pictures. The guy trying to going to his ranch told me, "Oh, the gate's open. That's private property. Don't go." I said, "Okay." And I was taking pictures. When he came back through, because he was only going out and back in. That's why he left his gate open. And when he's come back through, he stopped, and I showed him my folder picture. You are an artist. Yeah, I was an overnight artist, and just to get known from overnight, and now I already got thousands of designs. I can make like 64 a day, of 64 new designs a day. I'm going to turn them into crypto art. Still out there. Yeah, the treasure is in the rocks. It's in the landscape. It's the art in nature. You cannot remove it. It'd be too much fucking work. Forrest said that wouldn't be feasible. Yeah, because it's all over the place. It's peppered all over the mountains. It's why he had the pepper story. It's peppered in the hills. The hills have eyes. Well, where's that one I sent to somebody? I turned that off. I accidentally called my old number twice. Oh. Yeah, dude in southern India trying to get my attention. It's like he shows me his house with the wall around it with spikes on top of the wall and shit to keep the people out that are there. And oh, come on. No. And so I tell you, the hills have eyes. Looking at you. Yeah. I don't see anything. Well, can't see you either. It's just a rock, but it's looking at you, isn't it? And don't tell me that's not some ancient artifact, man. Come on. People are stupid. See the hand, the fingers behind him? These are fingers. See the fingernail on it? There's a hand behind him. There's giant sculptures. If you got to look at it at different levels. It's the fifth dimension. Yeah. And there's shit all over this, That is not pareidolia. That is artwork. Landscape art. They were landscape artists. It's hard to deny. You see the guy standing over here. You see his ass here. There's his head there. There's another head there. I mean, it's just obvious. This is landscape art. Ancient from Atlantis. People don't, Indian rock writings are somewhere here. Yeah. These aren't just petroglyphs. They're enormous. They're megaliths. Megalithic North America, not petroglyphic. It's not a petroglyph. It's a megalith. It's much bigger than the frickin' petroglyph. Rock writings are small. These are enormous. Big difference. Big difference. And it's ancient shit. It's been there for 12, 14, because there are elephant figures. And the last time elephants have been here was 13,000 years ago. And it makes it from the days of Atlantis. And people aren't doing their fucking math, are they? None of them are doing their fucking math. Oh, elephants, North America? Oh, that's Pueblo. No, Pueblo didn't exist until 1,000 years ago. Come on, give me a break. It's Atlantis. It's so ridiculous that people are so stuck on what education has taught them. They're not using their imagination at all. It's not just Indians. It's ancient, 12,000 years old. Not the stuff they show you is less than 2,000 years old. This stuff is 7 times older. It's not a small deal. It predates everything over there in Egypt and Iraq, Iran, all of the Persian shit and the Sumerian stuff. It's older than that shit. And people, I can't picture it as being older than the birthplace of civilization. Because this is the birthplace of civilization. They came from Atlantis. The Hopi will tell you that the people, all white, black, brown, all came out of the earth here. Ant people, ancient megalithic Atlanteans, and you can put that together with ant people. The Atlanteans were the ant people. Walk like an Egyptian. People don't get it. Don't get it. As long as you call it Egyptian, you don't realize that the stuff they're calling Egyptian stuff in the Grand Canyon is not Egyptian. The stuff in Egypt is Atlantean stuff in Egypt. They got it fucking backwards. It came from here, not there. It was here before it was there. And there's been no investigation. Oh, no, we're not even going to look into that. We can't even get rid of the Indians that are here. I watched Bill Murray singing. He really botched it. Take me out to the ball game. He screamed it. It was terrible. Yeah, there is no Egyptian stuff in the Grand Canyon. There, Egypt is full of Atlantean stuff. Period. It's not stuff that came from there and was hidden in the Grand Canyon. It's stuff that came from here, and that was their new home base. They probably had both going at the same time. Yeah, Egyptians are Atlanteans. There's nothing from Egypt in the Grand Canyon. I found the Egyptian gods here in the mountains here, Thoth and Anubis. And Thoth and Anubis are both known as Atlanteans in Egypt. They came from Atlantis and built Egypt. So that even Egypt tells you that they came from Atlantis. They didn't come from Egypt. they built Egypt, but came from Atlantis. And people are just can't turn their clock upside down or whatever. You know, they can't look at it the other way. Playing Steve Martin. Yeah, I got all the strings tuned perfectly. I got my little tuner. Tune the chords, strings. It's a nice little thing, clips onto the guitar, but I'm not good at tuning it yet. Yeah, and Steve, banjo playing Steve has canyon song, Down in the Canyon. And when you take it in the canyon, down could be flying. You're not necessarily, you're going down in the air, but you could be going up the canyon and still go down in the canyon. You see, in an airplane. Yeah, I'm from the Bay Area. Fremont, home of the Tesla. B flat, B. I don't know what's flat, and I just turned that tuner thing on, and it did each string what they're supposed to be with what when the thing turns green. Yeah, I don't know if we'd be doing too. I might be doing more pre-recorded videos and say what I need instead of sitting here and chatting. Because yeah, unless or maybe go live when there's somebody who wants to join the panel and go live together. But I don't care for doing these talk to myself live things. If I'm going to talk to myself, I may as well just pre-record it. Yeah, I lived in, my doorbell is from the house I lived in Sunnyvale in 1962. The doorbell was on that house. The house was built in 1892, and the house is gone now. Even the house I grew up in high school is gone. It's been torn down. On Google Earth, it was like a vacant lot. All that was left was the shower my dad built, was standing there in the middle. So they took all the house out but the shower, and because he built it so well. And so they built the house bigger than it was before, and it's like that place I grew up, all those rooms. I know what Forrest is talking about, that the house is gone, because you have memories of being in that thing, and now it's just a vacant lot, you know. Yeah, I live out in the desert with Jack. Forrest called his dog Willie, named after me. He named his dog after me, and he named this so-called Finder journalist after my dog. I'll get it figured out one day. Oh. Yeah, we moved quite a bit when I was little, till I was maybe 5. And you know, I don't know if my sister's watching, but I went and visited her, and you know, maybe when you're a kid, you might have done something when you're like 4 or 5 years old and not know any better, done something really bad. And then when you're 60 something, your sibling introduces you to somebody and tells them about the worst thing you ever did in your life, from when you were 4 or 5 years old, and it's like, I got some stories about you too. I got some stories about you too, sis. And if you want to be telling people stories about what I did, wait till you hear the stories. What she's done. Yeah, I don't know if they might restrict the video for that though. Yeah, my one brother likes to do that too. Let's bring up something bad, really bad that we did, and it's like, why are you carrying that with you? You hadn't learned your lesson from it, or whatever. And why do people bring up nasty shit and to make you look bad and make them look better than you? Yeah. No, I haven't told her drive-through story, the drive-through window story. I haven't told about that. But she wants to bring up something that one of some of the things in your life that when you were a little kid and that that was fucked up, whatever and they want to bring that up and tell strangers that, hey, when it was yeah, it's like when my brother brings it up, it's like, you want me to bring up your little carrot trick when you were sleepwalking? It's gonna start. Next time they bring that shit up, I'm gonna bring up their shit too. Huh. Yeah, my dad went in for heart surgery and they fucked up and his sternum cracked and he got a staph infection in his sternum, and they took him back in to redo his sternum, and they had him on a heart lung machine. When they turned it on, it was still in reverse from cleaning the filter, blew his heart up like a balloon, and the stuff from the filters went into his lungs and destroyed 75% of his lungs. And they had him sedated for 3 months, and then they sent him home to die 2 months later. So, but he did believe in an afterlife when he did pass. He didn't before, and afterwards he said, maybe Bill's right. I was right, Dad. So it's raining today. My mother makes it rain, and that's why it's raining a lot this year. This is the year. I mean, these people that are supposed, they know that they're supposed to, Forrest made this arrangement with God. And if these people don't carry out what he told them to do, I mean, there's consequences. It's nothing I can control, but there are consequences for screwing over the real fine, because you made an oath to carry this out and do what Forrest said. And if you don't do what he said, then not me. It's like Zeus and Poseidon and all them are going to come down on their asses. They got to do what Forrest said. Because lawyers will try. That's why he had more than one lawyer involved, because they're all watching. They're watching each other. Yeah. Man, yeah, when you use some words, it gets in the automatic, because that's how I kind of keep it clean, you know. People automatically, if they say idiot, it's automatically blocked. Stuff like that. I have keywords. I set up the keywords so I don't have much moderation problem. I don't wish is needed to be. Yeah. See, because Forrest put it in the hands of God, and God is giving it to the finder. That's how he, and it's his will, the will of God, the will, and he's in a way and like Moses had to give his treasures to God, and then God gave it to the people. Blah 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 blah. That's how it works, or whatever. And so it's actually, he put it in the hands of God, and God is going to make what he wished for happen. And anybody tries to interfere with what his will is and what it is that's what karma is all about. So they have to do what Forrest said, or the karma will come back and bite them in the ass. That's all there is to it. Yeah, Wally. I received a flag from Iwo Jima with 30 or more service members there. Wow. That's nice. You see, living in this RV, I can't even collect. It's not even right. I don't like collecting nice things because fucking mice will build a nest on top of it or something, You got to get the fuck out of here. I need to treasure and get the fuck out of here. I don't even use my silverware drawers. They're shut, and I don't use them because I'll clean them out and put my silverware, and the mice will be in there 2 days later, crapping on my silverware. And so I have to keep my silverware in Tupperware. They've gotten holes. They don't they're outside, but they've made so many entries to get in. They penetrated the fucking fort. It's time to evacuate. So I meant to buy some lotto tickets when I was out, just the scratch ones that have big prizes. One good scratch ticket can set me up for a while. It can get a house put here. Or get another lot that's on the power lines and make it easier to do that. Or another lot. But if I had the treasure, I'd want a car that I wouldn't want to drive on roads. Yeah. Oh, I paid for this VPN because it didn't like my computer attaching to the mobile hotspot. It said, run a VPN, protect. So, okay, I get the VPN. And then T-Mobile decides, well, if you run a VPN, we're shutting off your connection. And so you can't use it. So it's like, okay, now I want my money back for the VPN. because T-Mobile won't let me use it. But you keep telling me to connect to it. And so stop telling me to connect to it because they won't let me use it. And it's a fucking vicious fucking circle. I'm not hiding nuclear secrets on my computer, you know. Invest in the lottery, yeah. Yeah, that's why I gotta play the lottery. I gotta look up, see if which lottery pays out more, Colorado or New Mexico, because I could drive down and give them in New Mexico too. and I don't know, are things open in New Mexico now? Somebody can answer. Rick probably don't know. There's the toothpick. No air going through it. Because yeah, if the restaurants are open down there in New Mexico, now, then it's probably time to head down to Taos and get dinner some night, or drive down to Santa Fe for the day. Maybe get a room one night, or just go camping. Mexico. What about New Mexico? Rick Rack. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta go to the post office Monday and find out what's the delay with my passport. Probably because they're sending me, because the winner of the treasure hunt, they're probably, it will probably have 4 or 5 passports with different names. And oh, they told us to send you these. So I knew about it. Yeah, I don't know where my papers are. I think they're all stuck together. And I really don't like. I don't like smoking paper because there's glue holding the paper together. There's chemicals and shit that they use to make the paper. If it was hemp paper, then I might, because that they don't use chemicals to make it. Hemp, why not have your rolling papers be hemp paper? Same thing that you're smoking. This guy from Louisiana, he likes to roll them up as a blunt in a tobacco wrap, and it's like, yeah, I don't want no tobacco. Paper lock. Yeah. I'm good till next month at least. Maybe till I'm probably good till September. Get some nice stuff. What's it called? Had a good name. I need a fucking flashlight. These flashlights, they were cheap, but you turn it on and it's on for a little bit. Tropical cookies. See a flashlight, it turned on. 20.8% to 23.8%. It's not bad. Davey B, good day. Go dig a hole, Dave. I guess if you dig a hole and you don't find any gold there, you park your outhouse over the top of it. Yeah, cookies. Do they have legal marijuana down in Australia, Dave? What's new there? Oh. Yeah, I had a nice trip to Denver earlier in the week. I had to go up there for the doctor. I did stay at a Holiday Inn, so I know everything now. And they called Jack a service dog. So I ordered him a service dog ID card so that, because if your dog is a service dog, they don't charge you the pet fee at the hotel. And I was so worried that he was going to raise his leg and pee somewhere, and he didn't. He was a good dog in the hotel, and he didn't bark. He'll only bark if I leave him. If you leave him in the room, then he'll bark, because he's so used to being with me. I'll tell you, yeah, he's a certain, because if I leave him, he'll bark if he's not with me. No legal there. We were all convicts. Yeah, we were convicts here for a long time before they legalized it. What good does it do to make laws for an island full of convicts? The thing is going to do, even it's like the jails here. I mean, they get anything they want in them jails. Yeah, Jack knows better than to be downwind when I'm taking a pee outside. He knows better than to be downwind. But anytime he wants to come over, it's like a health check. Trapped in our convict nation. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, they're doing the same thing over in New Zealand, I've looked at, if it was to have the riches of the treasure, what other countries, what other parts of the world would be a cool place to live? And one place I see, like southern Chile, I like. Archipelagos. It's kind of like Northern California weather. Crisco. I haven't even fried and used any to fry French fries or nothing for a long time. I just went to, I had on my shopping list, because when I have leftover pizza, I don't want to start the oven to just heat up 2 slices of pizza, or whatever, and putting it on the griddle to heat it up from just the bottom doesn't melt the cheese on the top. And so I thought I'd need a little toaster oven. And so I had on my shopping list toaster oven. And I went to Walmart this afternoon, and I went and found the toaster ovens. I found all these fancy ones, $150, $200, shit. And then and there's a little toaster oven, regular $20, marked down to $11.95 because the box was torn open and it had a little tiny dent on it. And it's like, that ain't gonna hurt me. The thing will still work. So for $12, I got me a little toaster oven. to heat my pizza. All I got to do is start the generator to run it, because I ain't got enough power off my inverters. Won't make enough, so it'll take the generator. This is 1,500 watts. Yeah, I seen there. That's why I'm saying I didn't have the $150, $200 for an air fryer. So I got the little toaster oven. I don't have that kind of money. It's nice to have enough to get whatever you want. Oh, well, but I have to, bargain to help, I don't have that much to spend. So now I got to fix up a spot on my counter for my toaster oven. Probably put it right under the toaster. Yeah, microwave. I think it destroys the nutrition in the food. When you microwave something. You need the radiated heat, not that type of radiated heat. That's a bad radiated, and people talk about radiation from 5G. I mean, your 5G phone is 3.5 watts, maybe at the most, and your microwave is 1,500 watts. Yeah, which is worse, your microwave or your 5G phone? Oh, and they got me a royalty check for almost $35, 34.40, and I got him. Yeah, that's what I was going to do too. I'm going to. Yeah, there's one problem. I want to change my bank, and it's like shit, and then I have to change this and this and this payment and that payment and redo my Starlink order, cancel the one I have and put a new one because that card ain't going to be no good anymore that I put my deposit on. So I have to return the deposit there and start a new order. And yeah, I should be able to change. Maybe I can change my account for payment. But if they had to return the deposit, it would have to go to the one it came from. Oh, it's a big pain in the ass. Take care of head first. Oh yeah. I think I had that coronavirus. I think January of last year, when I think I talked about it on that my sinuses were constantly draining, and I was getting a headache and stuff, and I went to the hospital, went to emergency, and I think that's. But there was no announcement of any virus yet. But I already had it before they said there was one, and I think they sprayed us all. They crop dusted us with the shit before it happened. That's why they knew a bunch of people would be getting it. And it killed my parrot, which I should be getting him very soon. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's why I got it too. Yeah. That helped it. And I have a hydroxychloroquine prescription and I had zinc. So, and when I went in, they gave me the erythromycin. And so that with the hydroxy and the zinc killed it. And the weed. Yeah. The weed killed it too. Sure did. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I didn't bother, you know. So I think if you survived it, you don't need the vaccine. You've been inoculated. You had the real, so you can't get it again. Should be just like any. And if it's a virus, why is it they have people that had it and they can't detect it anymore? Because viruses, they aren't supposed to go away. You're supposed to carry them the rest of your life. Once you have it, you have. It's quinine. Quinn, it's quinine. I have the bottles to prove it. Bat virus. Bat virus, the China virus. Yeah, Ho Chi Minh virus. Yeah, the Asians don't like you mixing up the Chinese with the Vietnamese, or the Chinese and the Japanese, or the Korean and the Japanese, or the Koreans and the Chinese. They are all separate races to each other. and they don't like anything but their own. White people, there are racists in every race. Every race has racist. It's not just a white. And really, whites have bent over backward for all the other races. And we, you can't let people just fuck you in your ass all of your life. And I've wondered about the treasure hunt, and because of the Moses stuff in it, is there some Jewish involvement? Is that's where all the money comes from? Soon to come from Virus and Batman. What was I looking for? That was a menu, huh? Okay, let's try that. My pictures. Start. Huh? No. Google Photos. Frame. No, I can't find it. Huh. Yeah, I'm not raised, my grandkids are half Asian. My TV too. Yeah. I don't have any black. I have a black and white monitor on my rear view camera for my RV. That probably wouldn't be bad to put a regular dash cam color one on there. Probably separate, have both. But I wanted to put a camera on my R2D2 on my roof for the front dash cam, All kinds of music. Yeah, I got some. Yeah, I know and that's why I was. Who was I was telling somebody, if I had a lawyer, because whoever the winner is of the treasure chest, they're gonna have to hire a lawyer, and because my solution involves Moses, I'd have to have a Jewish lawyer who's going to protect Moses. I think if I found a Jewish lawyer, then Moses would win every time. It was on Amazon. They have a notebook, rock, paper, scissors. Rock beats paper, paper beats rock, scissors beat paper, nothing beats Moses. Burning bush is the burning bush. There you go, the blaze, the burning bush. That's where Moses received the 10 Commandments, at the burning bush, the blaze. And double blazes, there were 2 tablets. There was the as above and the so below. The as above was the Moses. The so below was the Buffalo Cowboy car chest. The chest of the Buffalo Cowboy car. That's the part right in front of the windshield, the chest. If your eye, that's your eyes, and that's your chest. The windshield's the eyes, and the cowl is the chest. And I took it. I took the chest and I brought it to Santa Fe. That's why he said the bullet comes home. I brought the bullet car to Santa Fe. Nobody else did. And the ranger told me I could keep it. And you know, they worry, well, if you gave it to him, he'd open his mouth. I said, no, if you give it to me, I'm going to be pretty fucking quiet for a while, while I get things set, and, you know, and disappear. Talk about my art. Show pictures of the beach. Yeah, the Buffalo Cowboys. That's what I got. I got the bullet car in my shed. I've had it since 2016. September of 2016, I recovered it. And by the end of 2017, I had found Moses. And it was associated, you find Moses before, but I was searching around on the ground, and that's why I found the Buffalo Cowboy car before I found the Moses. And then I found the Moses. And the fake Moses, the fake Blaze, was the wooden one sitting in Forrest Fenn's den, and the hand had broken off. So it was a broken Blaze. And oh, no, cancel that. Gorman said it, cancel that. We can't go with, because if we go with what he said, then he's right. And we're wrong, and we can't be wrong, so you can't be right. Maybe all we need is they just need a Jewish judge in one of these cases, and then we can bring Moses into court. Yeah, because I think all judges, it doesn't matter if they're Jewish or Christian, or sworn, you know, they still have faith in God. Yeah, you know, swear on the Bible. Yeah. If I lied in this, God strike me dead. Courts used to be held in church. Red Rock can't. Yeah, I see you talking about somebody. You're talking about that. Yeah. Now we know who Red. Now we know who Excalibur is. I heard Susie talking about that yesterday. Yes, I've solved the poem. Yeah, you didn't see the Charlton Heston quote in the poem? Have a great night. Yeah, we'll see you, Rick. Yeah. My eyes are pretty fucking dry. Okay, I'll water them. I'll water my eyes. Yeah, the doctor asked where I got my blue eyes. And I showed him the little video of my great grandmother that I animated. Yeah, I'm from Scotland. From my Scottish ancestors, the Kennedy clan. Yeah, I looked at my I pulled up my astrology, my birth chart thing, and it's like, holy shit, because all the stars are lined up, and I got like all of the zodiac signs are in my fucking star chart, all of them, and I even had Scorpio in there twice, Leo in there like 3 times, Aries in there 3 times, Sagittarius in there. I think Sagittarius was even lined up with Saturn. I think it's the same. And I even had Capricorn in there, which is the devil energy. That's the indulgence energy, you know, in sex and drugs and rock and roll, you know. One take put from the end. Yeah. Begin, take, put. Yeah. Well, Moses is to take out of water, put in water. So the opposite of put in is to take out, and that's Moses. Moses means taken from the water. So if you put it in, you take it out. Take the chest, take it out of the water. I need to go hike out there and get them freaking springs. July, August, next month would be a good day, good month for that. I think it should be okay. Well, no, it's been raining a lot. Got to cross the creek. Just bring shoes I can get wet, dry socks. So I want to get the Sea Cushion Springs. Alan Parsons hat back on. Alan Parsons Project. 2 G 4 years. Okay. All right. I'm getting boring, I think. Yeah. Yeah, if she's watching, she needs to know that she needs to make some contact, because you know, I have to keep leaning toward. I presume I never see her again, so I can't be waiting forever to find out that it's never going to happen. No, I'm not getting any younger. I don't have time to waste like that. It's too much living to do. I'm gonna have my heart hung up. And I just got a Kentucky guy said he doesn't have a problem with me saying that she's right. What she said, that he witnessed this, that that's true. But he doesn't want anything to do with it. But, and it's like, who cares if you just talk to Forrest a short time? A lot of people only talk to Forrest a little bit because there was a big line of people to talk to him. You go start talking to him, somebody else is interrupting you in 20 seconds. But what's cool is when Forrest comes to you. That's what's really cool. You know, tap him from behind, tap on my shoulder. That's like you're the chosen one. That's why he did that. You know, that was, and then the hand of God sign for when I brought the Buffalo Cowboy car in. So yeah, Barbara, Kentucky guy says you're correct. What you said about what he said to you about your solve, and what you said about when you seen Forrest, and it was just brief. So it's like, so what? It doesn't mean anything to any of us. It's a big delusion. You're not a man from the East, Barbara. You would need to grow a set of balls first. I don't think Barbara would make a very good tranny. Yeah, and I still just call him guy from Kentucky. Yeah, she goes, if you don't believe me, get a hold of the guy from Kentucky. Yeah, I know the guy from Kentucky. Oh, yeah, I close that. Okay, yeah, good night. Other Barbara too. uh, I don't know. Yeah, talk to people that are OCD. Think like Davio is probably OCD. He's obsessive compulsive. Barbara's probably OCD because she's so tied up on the chase, and so, but it goes deeper than that. But yeah, they don't stop. I'm able to look at things and laugh at things, and look at things logically, like the Shiloh. Shiloh is being sued. He has never claimed to be in charge or running anything. People are assuming he is. And because his name is on the lawsuit, other people are joining in that his name on the lawsuit confirms that he's in charge, and he has nothing at all. The lawyers, Forrest set this up with the lawyers before he died and left his family out. So just leave the family alone. You talk to the lawyers and the guy pretending to be the finder. Anybody like, if they think they're the winner and they're suing, they shouldn't be suing the fan, they should, that they should be out looking at focusing on Jack Stoof instead of the family. More on him, because he says but he doesn't have a solution, and so he doesn't have any proof that he found it. He didn't even have pictures of it. He had pictures of pictures. Somebody showed him pictures, and he took pictures of the pictures, and you can see the other pictures under the edge of the pictures he took. You can see under the picture ends at the end, and you can see other pictures sitting under on the left edge. There are other pictures sitting under the picture. So if he was the finder, he would have the original picture of the treasure where it was found. He wouldn't have pictures of it, pictures of where it was supposedly found. And if it was found in the forest, there wouldn't be a sprinkler head right under the treasure. Oh, he took it out in the yard and took some pictures of it, and it was cropped because there might have been more lawn equipment or something there, and the stuff is probably intentionally in there like that so that you question it, so that there's proof that this isn't actual. Nice hand. What? Oh. Okay. Let me see what's happening in chat. I haven't paid attention for just a bit. Why does no one ever ask where the emerald ring is? Dave, no one asked where the emerald ring is because Rose has it. Rose has sent me her picture wearing the emerald ring. Rose has the emerald ring. It's her size. Peggy's size, 7. And there was also a bronze ring that was in the box that she has. So those are the wedding bands. She just needs to call me. And I don't like doing this telepathic. I want to hear something real, not just something in my dreams, Forget the telepathic. It's got to be real. Like Santana, make it real or else forget about it. My door is open. My door is open. Yeah, it was. Why does no one ever ask one? I don't know if I have that picture on my phone. I'd have to have it set up in the thing before I. It's a pain in the ass. I'd have to have it set up on my phone before I went to it, so I don't go through other stuff on there. And he talked about opening Pandora's box, and yeah, because there's a lot of mythology involved. He was into the ancient gods and mythology and things, and I swear he's got Poseidon and Thor and Zeus and all them guys are part of the treasure hunt, and so if you're wondering why it's so powerful and captivating, that might be why, and maybe you don't want to deal with that stuff. It might be more than you can really handle. It's like riding the dragon. Another one, yeah. right. Yeah, Rose has the ring, Dave. Yeah, I talked to this one tarot card reader. I showed her my chart, and she says, "Holy shit." That's some powerful astrology there. Especially to be born with all of what's in it. 12:44, there goes my lead acid batteries are used for the evening. It'll still I can let it beep and ignore, in my head, ignore the beep. I can pull the beeper out and it'll drain the batteries down lower. But usually when it starts beeping like that, I got one main plug that's plugged into that. And I pull it out and put it in my other inverter that's on my two e-bike batteries I have. There's 48 volts in it. So I got a 48 volt inverter to 110. And that will run things till noon tomorrow. But usually I'm up by 9 or 10 o'clock, and I switch the power back to the solar and start recharging the e-bike batteries. And I've had power. I got lights. I'm not on the grid. You've never seen it dark here, but that light switch has got problems. See, I can wiggle it. Oh, now it's doing fine, wiggling it even. Okay. But it was having trouble turning on. Now it's doing all right. There must have been a mouse turd in the switch. Where the emerald ring is. Yeah, maybe I'll, I don't know. Hang on. I'm going to leave the screen for a little while. I'll see if I have that on my phone here. No, not there, but that's where I probably put it. Is it? No. Where's download? Gotta be a download folder. No. Huh. Yeah, I don't think I have. I'll go back to Zoom. Okay, now I'll get a picture of it here. Let me see. It's got to be on this phone. Because I have to send it from this phone on Messenger, and then pick it up on Messenger off the other phone and download it there. Who has a picture? Where did I send a picture of the ring? I know it's on my old phone. Oh, let's see. Let's just find it here. And it downloads. A picture of it. There. Yeah. Oh, shut up, thing. That one. No. Editor. Yeah. I for sure had it on here. Okay. Oh, somewhere I got it. I think I sent it there. Ooh, somewhere I know I got it. Just gotta find where I sent it to. Can't even find my, there's that. There it is. No, this is the picture they say on K-Pro and stuff. That's the one they show. But you see the corners are like, on the stone is, the corners are kind of cut out. They're kind of indented on the corners. So it might, at another angle, it shows up a little different. Yeah, it'd be further up here. Oh, there's way too much in that folder. You see my thing I did of
his position is that the ending is flawed. Now, we've heard the terms spook, prank, fake ending, all of these things. And we don't have proof yet that Jack has possession of the chest. We know, of course,
yeah, if I use that animation program, I can undo some of the filtering on the voice and and I did this.
I feel good.
You see, he's doing the hand of God right over the treasure. Oh, I gotta stop the beeping, don't I? That's easy. Okay. I know I've sent the ring on this one. Should have been on this phone anyhow. So let me see some here. Okay. There it is. So there's the emerald ring, Dave. yeah, so you know, I give her extra breaks. Everybody, oh, leave her, leave her, leave her. No, don't wait. Well, you know, I can't. I not giving up on something. Someone, she has reasons, I'm sure, but there's really no reason. It should be talking. You should just let me know what's up. You know, let me know it's over. Let me know it's over. Let me know to wait. Whatever. But without any instruction, I'm moving on. I've got to move on, and there ain't nobody at the door now. You can't. Well, you can't wait for somebody that's never going to show up, as far as you know. You know, as far as I know, it's over. Unless the treasure hunt organizers are telling her not to talk. Because this is all a big mind fuck on Bill. He's supposed to just sit there and take it. Well, we mind fucking over and over daily. Each day, you know, when's this gonna fucking end? Okay. 12:55. And I've used up my lead acid batteries. But you see, I'm not having any power issues. Everything's on other batteries. Yeah, oh, you seen the ring, huh, Quaz? That's the emerald ring from the treasure chest. That's why that's why I ain't giving up on her, because she's special. She's got the emerald ring, and she's the rose in the garden of pleasure. Yeah, it's like when God gives you a gift, you take care of it. You know, Forrest, he gave the treasure to God, and God is going to give it to the finder. That's how it works. And there are other gifts coming with it, apparently. Everything one desires. No. All right. Well, the chat's kind of slow. I've been on, I don't know how many hours. What's this? Does it tell me? No, it doesn't tell me. Does it tell me here? No, it doesn't tell me on the computer. The Garden of Pleasure, never been. That's what the treasure box was designed about, the Garden of Pleasure. It was the garden, the walls around the Garden of Pleasure, and the ladders are the guy trying to climb over the walls around to seduce the rosebud in the Garden of Pleasure. It's from the poem, the Roman de la Rose, which is like 23,000, 24,000 lines of poetry about seducing the rose in the Garden of Pleasure. I mean, how can you write that much about one subject like that? Yeah, I guess. Oh, yeah, Cottonmouth. So, if anybody wants me to stay on, you know, give me a rating. Just know, put an asterisk. If you want me to leave, put a minus sign. Oh, Jack. Okay, no votes for anything, so it's pretty quiet. And I got messages coming up, and Jack wants out, so I'm gonna sign off and let Jack out. Oh, Jack, you got something to say, Jack? There you go. Okay, Jack says bye. Did it?